Hi guys, Casper MMA here. Today we're back with another Oktagon predictions video on the channel. Today giving my predictions for Oktagon 74, Bolander versus Szabova. It's been a little while since we last did a prediction video for Oktagon. It was Oktagon 72, the last card I did a video on, and we absolutely smashed it out the park. We got every single pick correct, not all the decisions or KOs now, but we predicted every fighter correct, so I hope you guys got on some of my picks there, because we did pretty well. So before I get into today's card, make sure you guys are new around here and you're enjoying this content, you go down below and hit the subscribe button. It's free and it's really appreciated. So there's a total of 10 fights on this week's card, and we kick things off with the first prelim of Michaela Hlavajakova versus Niamh Kinahan. Now, a women's fight to kick things off. Both fights are 0-0, so this is their first professional MMA fight, but Hlavajakova had some Muay Thai experience in the past. On Topology, she's won all her fights in these promotions. I don't know about what she did before, these fights on Topology, because it didn't say, but probably has a Muay Thai background stuff. Her opponent, Niamh Kinahan, she's a British woman fighting the Czech. I think this event is in Czech, so she's coming against the home opponent. She has won her last two fights in Muay Thai kickboxing, but she has lost a few as well. She lost to Kong Wang, who's obviously quite good in the UFC. But it's not much to go off here. Both these fighters seem to have a kickboxing and Muay Thai background. So it's just who's going to be the better fighter here. And I'm just going to go with Hlavajakova to get this job done. I reckon she gets the decision. And now we move the card to Rafael Federico versus Wojciech Cole. Now, it's an Italian versus Czech man here. There's quite a few tough matchups on this card. Like, I was going through trying to pick them, and this is one of them. You know, Federico, 5-1 Italian man, only 25 years old, was 5-0 before he fought Salaja in his first fight in Octagon. Lost that by decision. Before that, he looks pretty dangerous. Got a lot of wins by KO, one win by decision as well, but not really fought great opponents, so that's why probably didn't do too well in his last fight. Cole, on the other hand, is 2-0 Czech man. He also is undefeated at the minute before coming to Oktagon. He's got one win by KO and then one win by decision. So honestly, not much to go off Cole, but he does look pretty decent. Obviously, Federico is also good, but he does have one loss in Oktagon. So I'm going to back Cole here, the Czech man, get it done in Czech Republic, and I reckon Cole gets the decision. And now we move the card again to Daniel Legocki versus Andre Langen. Now, Legocki is a 4-1 Czech man, 28 years old. He's very good. Only lost one fight in his career, which is his first ever professional fight. Then since then, he's gone on to win all of his fights by finish. He's got 2 submissions and 2 KOs in there. So, I mean, he's on a good run at the minute. 2-0 in Octagon as well. I like him a lot. 2 round 1 finishes as well. Andre Langen, on the other hand, 3-2 German man. He's not a bad fighter. It is coming off a loss in his last fight. Had a no contest before that, but he does have quite a few wins by KO. He's got all of his wins have been by finish. But he's lost twice by decision in his career, and then he's not a bad fighter really. But I just think Legocki is a good fighter here, and he's on a good streak as well. So I reckon Legocki's going to get a finish here, and I'm going to go with the submission. And now we move the card again to David Zawada versus Kamil Oniszczuk. Now, Zawada is 19-11 now. He's many fights in his total. He's 35 years old, so he's getting on a bit as well. Not been on a good run. I mean, ever since he came to the UFC, and then ever since then, he's not been on a good run. I think he's only won 3 fights in the last 7 years or something like that. He's been KO'd a lot as well. Last 2 fights he's been KO'd in the first round. Did get a submission win, but then in PFL before that he got KO'd twice in the first round as well. So he's not been on a good run recently. He's not doing too well. On the other hand, we have Oniszczuk. He is 10-5 Polish man, 28 years old, so the younger fighter. Not on a good run either, to be fair. Only won 1 fight in his last 5. Has been KO'd twice as well in them 5 fights. So both these guys not doing good at the minute in their careers. But I mean, I've got to back the younger man in on his Oniszczuk. I don't know how you say his name, to be honest. It's Polish. I have no idea. But I'm backing Oniszczuk to get this job done. I mean, I just think Zawada has been KO'd so many times recently. At least Oniszczuk hasn't. So I'm going to go with Oniszczuk to win by KO. And now we move the card again to Radek Roušal versus Adrian Hamerski. Now, Roušal, the Czech man, 4-2. I feel like I've predicted all of his fights in his MMA career, because I seem to see this guy in every card I've made a video for. But he's a decent fighter. Obviously, his last 4 fights he's gone loss win. But he's getting the job done sometimes. He got a good win in his last fight. Got a KO. And that was in round number 2. And obviously has a lot of Muay Thai fights and some kickboxing thing in there as well, or boxing. So I do like Roušal. He's a good fighter. On the other hand, we have Hamerski, who's 4-1 Polish man. He's also a good fighter. Only lost once in his career, and that was a round 1 KO last year. But he came back with a KO of himself in his last fight. Got that in round number 1. But it wasn't a great opponent. He was 3-5. And then, yeah, I do think this guy is dangerous. He's got quite a few wins by KO in his career. But I just think Roušal is a better overall fighter, well-rounded. He's looked good in Oktagon in some fights as well, whereas Hamerski hasn't had that experience in this division here. So I'm backing Roušal to get this job done, and I reckon Roušal gets the decision. And now, moving up the card to Piotr Wawrzyniak versus Hojat Khajevand. Now, I don't know how you say either of these names, to be honest. One guy's from Iran and one guy's from Poland, so I'm not the guy to be saying these names. But this is also a tough matchup, a good matchup as well. I do like it. Wawrzyniak is 14-6 in total. Polish man, 34 years old. He's very good. I mean, he's got 9 wins by KO in his career. I mean, he's won his last fight by round 1 KO, which is impressive. I think I picked him for that. I'm not sure. But he's only lost once since 2021, which has been many fights in his career, 7 fights, something. He lost the title to Sinkle, I don't know how you say his name. But yeah, he got submitted there. But he's won many fights by KO. I mean, he's beat some decent opponents as well in there. And yeah, his last loss was back in 2019. So it's been a while, well, since the last loss I just told you about. So I do like him. He's a dangerous man, is Wawrzyniak. Khajevand, on the other hand, is 9-4. Obviously, Iranian man. He's also a decent fighter. Only lost once in his last 6 fights or something. That was to Zawada, who we just talked about on this card. Lost by submission. But around that, he's got all finishes pretty much. A couple wins by submission. Last 2 wins have come by round 1 KO. So he's also a dangerous man. Only got 4 losses in his career. And yeah, I could see either guy winning here. Probably going to see a finish in this fight, I've got to say. Both of these guys are pretty dangerous. So I'm going to back the Polish man in Wawrzyniak to get this job done. And I reckon he's going to get the KO. And now we move the card to Krzysztof Jotko versus Marek Mazuch. Now, Jotko, 26-6, Polish man, 35 years old now. He's not bad. He's quite a good fighter, to be fair. On a decent, he's got 2 fight winning streak at the minute. One of them coming in Oktagon over Surdu, got the win by decision. But honestly, he wasn't even if you look at his UFC career, he was pretty good, to be fair. I mean, he lost to some decent opponents, obviously Brad Tavares, Uriah Hall, and then Sean Strickland and Brendan Allen towards the end of his UFC stint. So he's got some decent wins as well in there. So he's not a bad fighter. Coming out of since he's left the UFC, he's not lost. Had a no contest against Will Fleury in PFL, which he technically lost, but overturned to no contest, so it doesn't really count. And then, yeah, got a win by KO last year, and then won this year by decision in Octagon. So he's a decent fighter, I think. He's getting on to 35, but I still think he's got it. Mazuch, on the other hand, is 9-3. He's 29 years old, Slovakian man. He's pretty good. Was on a 3-fight winning streak. All by KOs as well, until he fought Wawrzyniak and then got KO'd in round number 1. So it wasn't a decent run, but then it kind of came to an end. But he still is a good opponent. He's got 7 wins by KO in his career. So I do think this should be a good fight, to be fair. I do look forward to it. But I'm going to back Jotko to get this job done. I just feel I don't know, he's on a decent run at the minute. Mazuch just got knocked out in his last fight. So I'm backing Jotko to get the decision. And now we move the card to Dominik Humburger versus Mark Hulme. Now, this was probably the hardest fight for me to pick on the card. I took a long time to decide who I was going to pick here. But starting things off with Humburger, who's 10-2, Czech man, 29 years old. He's very good. I mean, on a 2-fight win streak at the minute. Won his first fight in Oktagon against Krzysztof. I'm pretty sure I picked Krzysztof to win that fight in one of my prediction videos, and then I got proved wrong by Humburger, got the KO there. But he's a good fighter. Was 4-2 in KSW. Now he's 1-0 in Oktagon. Has quite a lot of wins by KO in total. 8 wins and then 2 wins by decision. So he's a dangerous man. He's a good fighter. On the other hand, we have the South African man, Mark Hulme. He's 13-3 in total, 30 years old. So pretty similar age and records for the both of them here. I mean, he's also very good. 8 wins of his are come by submission, so he's definitely a submission artist. He's technically on like apart from his Ultimate Fighter loss, that doesn't really count as like a professional loss, if you will. But he's on a 5-fight winning streak. Apart from around that, with quite a few wins coming by submission, couple wins by decision in there as well. I mean, he is good. He's beat some decent opponents as well, and I do think he's a good fighter. So honestly, this fight could go either way. I could honestly see Humburger getting a decision, winning by KO. Could see Mark Hulme winning by decision or submission. So honestly, this fight, I wouldn't like to bet on it because I'm just not sure who's going to win. But I'm going to back Hulme to get the submission. I think he's a good fighter. Did get beat on the Ultimate Fighter by submission in round 1, but around that he's proved he's pretty good. So I'm going to back Hulme to get the submission. And now we move up to the co-main. Kerim Engizek versus Mick Stanton. Now, Engizek is the Turkish man, 22-4. So pretty impressive record, 34 years old, and yeah, he's a good fighter. I do like Engizek. Currently 4-0, I think, in Oktagon. Most of his last 2 wins coming by decision. Got some good wins in there as well. And then he's obviously got many finishes when he's in like GMC and other stuff. He just went on a mad streak of just getting KOs and submissions every fight. I mean, if you just look at his record, he's got 13 wins by KO, 4 wins by submission, and 5 wins by decision. So he's a very dangerous man. I do like him a lot. He's a good fighter. Mick Stanton, on the other hand, is the English man, 14-8 in total, 38 years old now. So he's getting on a bit. He's probably retiring soon, I can't lie. He's on a 2-fight winning streak though in Oktagon. Was in Cage Warriors, had the belt and stuff, but then lost by decision. And then he came to Oktagon, and he's winning. Won his first fight by round 3 KO, then won his last fight by decision. But I just don't think he's going to be a match for Engizek in this fight. I mean, I think he's getting too old now. He's still pretty talented, but Engizek is a good fighter, and I reckon Engizek is going to get the KO. And now we move to the main event. Cecilie Bolander versus Lucia Szabova. Now, Bolander is 4-1, Norwegian woman. She's pretty good. Only lost once, which is the split decision to Lucy Pudilova, and I remember predicting one of the 2 fights they had. But yeah, she was 3-0 before she lost the split decision to Lucy Pudilova. Then got the rematch and then won the like vacant belt or something against Pudilova again. So both fights come by split decision. I mean, she had 3 fights in a row, all by wins by split decision. So she loves a close fight to Bolander, but she's a decent fighter, to be fair. She's good. But on the other hand, we have Szabova, who is the Slovakian woman, 9-0 in total, 27 years old as well. I mean, she's good. I mean, she's not shown too many weaknesses in her career so far. She's obviously got a lot of wins, 5 wins by submission, 2 by KO, and then 2 by decision. So she's quite well rounded. I do think she's a good fighter. Coming off last win was this year. She got a win by submission in round 1. So I do think Szabova will win this. Bolander is a good fighter, but I think 9-0 Szabova. She's had a lot of fights. She's proved she's a good fighter. So I'm going to back Szabova to get the win by submission. So there we have it. There are my predictions for Oktagon 74. Let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree with any of my picks. And that's all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, remember leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.